Father Joseph Kootinal SJ, Vice Principal Dr. Martin Boris SJ, Controller of Examination Father Alphonse Baste SJ, other fathers present in this conference hall, sisters and professors. Welcome to this FDP on the topic, the secret science of brilliant leadership. The resource person for today's faculty development program is Mr. Samar, Reyaz, and the observer is Father Joseph Kootinal SJ. Father Joseph Kootinal SJ is a Patna descendant, and currently he is the program director of Art University, a center for counseling and spirituality. Father Joe was the dean of the Jesuit training at Xavier's Teachers Training Institute for several years. He has also taught in St. Xavier's College of Education for 10 years. Having received the required training in counseling from the United States of America, Father Joe has been a complete guide for the courses at Art University, an expert in conducting various modules like inner child workshops and so on. He conducts retreats and helps anyone in need for counseling. A good number of students from St. Xavier's College of Management and Technology has received his guidance. Of late, he is very much engaged in exploring and researching the areas like body, mind, and integration, especially the functioning of the subconscious mind. We welcome you, Father. Thank you for joining us. Before we proceed, let's close our eyes for prayer. Heavenly Father, send the Spirit of your Son to remain with us during this faculty development program. Let him guide us and inspire us to think and speak according to the mind of Jesus. Fill us with your joy and love and help us put our plans into practice. Amen. Now, I request Samar to continue the session. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I expected this kind of response from you all. Now let us try this once again. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. Now this is the response which I was expecting during this. My name is Samar, and today I am here as an assistant professor from the Department of Business Administration to talk about a book called Coherence, the secret science of brilliant leadership, written by, authored by Dr. Alan Watkins. Trash will attract only houseflies, whereas flowers will attract butterflies. What does a butterfly find in a flower? Isn't it beauty, or is it the nectar? The quality of the nectar and your personality stems from within. And in this book, Coherence, written by Dr. Alan Watkins, he has shared about how to grow from within and become the ultimate leader in the professional world as well as in your personal life. Talking about Dr. Alan Watkins, he is a physician and a neuroscientist. He is recognized as an international expert on leadership and human performance. Because of his expertise in immunology, neuroscience, and physiology, he has become a consultant to many sportspersons, to many leaders, to many coaches, and to many executives to lead them from the front and be the winner in every field. He is presently the Professor of Leadership in European School of Management, London. A most difficult journey. This was what I also felt barabar sitting here. My heartbeat is like this. Forget about pumping yourself before entering into an important meeting or entering with a relaxed and a calm state of mind. Neither matters. What matters is your hormones, specifically how much cortisol and DHEA you have in your system. Now, what is DHEA? Dehydroepiandrosterone. If I want to say it in a layman terms, the testosterone and the estrogen levels in males and females respectively. That is what incites you. That is what leads you to become a real leader. And in this entire book, Dr. Watkins has talked about becoming a leader from within. Trying to live in a state of renewal to heighten your consciousness. Yes. Why? Because we all live in a VUCA world. All these terminologies are straight from this book. VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. This world is very dynamic. And as a leader, as a mentor, as a coach, it is our responsibility to take care of this VUCA world. Adapt, he also talks about adapting and evolving in a coherent way. That is what this book tells us, coherence. To be the real future-proof winners of tomorrow. Coherence. The word itself says coherence. This is the model given in the book, integrated performance model. In the model, you can see the top triangle results. This is what we all look for. The results. The end product, which we call it as the result. Now, do you really think this result can be achieved just like that? No. It has a proper rationale. It has a proper logic, which Dr. Watkins, because of his specialty in immunology and neuroscience, he has explained this. This result comes from behavior. Now, your behavior guides to achieve that particular result. This is your behavior. This behavior comes from your thinking. What do you think? Your thoughts are at the current moment. Now, from where does this thinking comes? What type of thinking? That is developed by your feeling, the awareness of your emotional state. What do you feel? And do you feel that this feeling is so simple, so subtle? No. This feeling is developed from emotions. Emotions. Please mind my word. Emotion. Yes, it's specifically described in the book like this. So these emotions are the current state in which you are. And from where does these emotions come? My dear colleagues, seniors, these emotions come from the physiology. The physiology, the information streams that are occurring inside our body, the breathing rate, the heart rate, all these determine to achieve your final end product, to achieve your result. This is the integrated performance model. He has also talked about energy management as more important. He has given more importance to energy management than time management. So time management is important, but it all boils down to the energy management. To measure someone's efficiency, you have to measure the heart rate variability. This term HRV, heart rate variability, he has spoken a lot in the book. The beat of your heart, that is the body's most powerful organ, sets the rhythm for your entire body, including your brain. Now, even if you have to think, don't think from here, think from your heart. And then you will become a real leader. Focus on the pattern of your respiration to establish a breathing rhythm, like inhaling for 4 seconds and exhaling for 6 seconds. And that is what here you can see the full form of breathe, which Watkins has said, Dr. Watkins. Breathe rhythmically, evenly, and throughout the heart every day. Breathe rhythmically, evenly, and through the heart every day. That is what Dr. Watkins states. You can see this. the figure which tells us the heart rate variability. Few moments earlier, when Dr. Mala was speaking, my heart rate was like this. But now I am here. Now it is now relaxed. So we have to develop this kind of heart rate, a coherence in our heart rate variability. Why is it important? Because Dr. Watkins, as an expert, he has mentioned that if you really understand the heart rate variability, you can also tell how long a person can live. This also can be technically find out according to it. So a lot of things can come out if you really understand the heart rate variability, which promotes optimal performance. This is very important. And we all should try and achieve this heart rate variability, the coherence in our heart rate. Now be healthier and be happier. Health and happiness depend on emotional state. This is very important because a mismanaged emotion can be a superhighway to disease and disease. As I mentioned a few slides earlier about emotions. Now, how we have to control our emotions, learn about emotions, we have to keep an e-diary. This is not electronic diary case. This is emotional diary. Emotional diary means you are writing down all the positive emotions on the left side or anywhere, and the negative emotions on the left side, on the right side. Why? Because you have to differentiate what kind of emotions are there with you in you. Once you start developing these emotions, types of emotions, then after some time you will develop how to behave in a certain way. For example, your reactions to an unpleasant experience when you were a toddler can trigger emotions decades later that automatically affect your current decisions. What happened 20, 30, 40 years back might change again today. So it is up to us how to control those emotions. And that is what these words are written in the book: emotional literacy, mastery of all the emotions, and emotional self-management, PEP. Can someone tell me what is the full form of PEP? Yes, Ashok sir.
Yes, personal, emotional, planning.
Good sir. Bit closer. Paras, can you, do you want to try? No. So it's very easy. We all practice this. Personal emotion breakthrough. No, this is positive energy practice. Very simple, which Father states, has stated many times in the meeting. Try to give compliment. Be happy. Smile more. Be more generous. Give compliments. Practice being patient. So this looks very heavy. How to be patient? But there is a simple technique which doctor has given. This is the technique. Example: getting up. When you get up, you appreciate, a sense of appreciation. 20 seconds. Thank God, thank you Allah, thank you Bhagwan, anything, anyway you want to thank. When you take shower, you feel joy for 2 minutes. Joy, wow, I'm enjoying, it's my time. When you go for breakfast, when you take breakfast, you show a sense of gratitude. When you are stuck in traffic lights, very important. Have patience. Many times we lose patience. But jaldi jana, we have to go. College time is 8:45. These days, every day when I'm traveling by car, I feel like father will tell me 1 minute. 8:45 before I have to reach. So patience. And the last, sitting in chair also will help you develop a sense of stability. Very important techniques, tools, example is stated by Dr. Watkins. Vertical development. It's very important. He has talked about vertical development in order to make us aware and learn more about emotional intelligence. There are 10 levels according to him in this vertical development. The level 1 is the awareness of mind body, which we all know. And level 10 is the ultimate level. Level of Dalai Lama, level of Nelson Mandela, people like them. So he has stated many examples in the book about this vertical development. Now, tools for development. He has also talked about many tools How can you develop yourself? So one is the shift technique. What is the shift technique? It is to elevate your thinking or even break a log jam if you are stuck on a challenging task. Stop what you are doing and shift your attention to your heart and breathe rhythmically, induce a positive emotion. This is what shift technique is. He has talked about developing listening abilities using MAP skills. Now, what is MAP skills? Move your attention away from what you are doing and concentrate on the person speaking to you. Very important. This you do not do. You say we are hearing you, but you have to actually listen to them. Facilitate your appreciation by giving them your undivided attention. All these are ways he has stated. And according to few leaders, there are 4 ways by which actual leadership can be achieved. 4 I's, which is there in the book. It's imagine. All have to imbibe all these qualities. It's not that only one. Trying to imbibe all 4 qualities. Imagine, involve, ignite, and implement. These things you can read later when I'll send you the entire PPT. All these 4 I's explanations are. Now, key takeaways. Let me come to the end of this presentation. Key takeaways. What to take away from this book? Your health, happiness, and productivity start with your physiology, like I mentioned earlier, which sets the necessary conditions for synchronizing your body and mind. Breathing rhythmically, it sets a sense of to achieve something, and very important, knowing yourself, understanding what your duties are, or what fuels or even drains your energy. Gaining awareness and mastery of your emotions through conscious observation and practice. Very important. You can't control what others do, but you can control how you respond. This is response ability. Response ability. Take time to develop yourself and listen more deeply to communicate and inspire. All these can be some of the best key takeaways of this Coherence book. From my viewpoint about this book, when I read this book, 327 pages book, the first 2 chapters are pretty solid, but it starts to get obvious because this book is more of a consulting service. A lot of chapters after the first 2 chapters are more for corporate executives, more for the management gurus. Dr. Watkins has also talked about in great detail about mindfulness, performance, relationships, team interactions, and leadership. All these things he has emphasized a lot. One can use this book to get some excellent tools to navigate better through life and work. And the most important thing which we learn from this book, there is a proper exercise which we have to do. I cannot do it, it's not a workshop. Learn the proper way of breathing. So if you really understand one thing, how to breathe rhythmically, evenly, through the heart every day, breathe. Definitely we can be coherent. And we can be the real leaders of tomorrow. Thank you very much. There is a discussion question for you. Thank you very much. Okay. First question. As teachers of higher education, how can we bring coherence among our students? As teachers of higher education, how can we bring coherence among our students? The house is open. Okay. Welcome, ma'am. Right.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I would like to congratulate you. A very nice presentation and we feel excited
with your presentation, like the qualities of leadership you're sharing with us, and the book that we tried to make a brief presentation. We can't have a whole book, but it is interesting. We all want to. The thing you have done that you have inspired us to know more about it. And as you have said about students, first we need to do it with ourselves, the right way. And we are doing it a bit. Still, we have to go travel a long journey, but a little bit in during this workshop as a whole, we are having validation classes. So here we can incorporate for our students in our value education classes, the foundation training we are having. And for that first, we need to prepare ourselves first. That how we can do these things as we are saying about breathing, but coherent way of breathing. So some of us are doing, but we still are. I personally, I don't know if it's okay for me. So, but others here in the others, they come sometimes and fail. So that training we can impart to our students. So that would be helpful, I think so. So during that, we have a scope for us because we are having foundation in this class. Then we can have once or twice we have it. Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Uh, First of all, the amount of energy that we brought into this hall really helped everyone get power. Secondly, this thing is more of a workshop rather than some discussion. Because everything that you said, everything that is described here is to be practiced, and that can come through our workshop. Writing Kalpan answer. Let us have it in our constant memory. I'll tell you one thing from my own experience. The more focused you are about what you are doing, the less fluctuations in fact will be there. Okay. So think more about what you are doing and get all the required information before you start doing that. Then that unpredictability will be less. And that will bring down that unnatural breathings and I will just say that fluctuations in the brain. Secondly, the students, we have many sessions of those our workshop people who went to Hyderabad and some other places. After this. Yes, after this. Some exercises will help students along with that feeling of the heart. Okay. So that was a nice thing to do. Thanks, sir.
Congrats, sir. Now, as a teacher of higher education, how can we create progress for ourselves? What I think that we can take it on a third level. Coherence is what? For me, it's a free flow or a proper flow. Right? Proper flow means we are taking FNM classes. We are taking FNM classes, then what is the purpose of that? So that along with the academic activities and the responsibility we are doing, a student can participate in the extra activity. What is the purpose of that? The purpose is that whatever we are doing, that should have certain readings and the future. So I think by doing the proper academic classes and by giving the proper guidance, we can do all those things. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir. And it was a very nice presentation by you. So, as you told the fluctuation in thought and how to control it, at this moment I am sitting in front of our principal. I think you suggested that control your brain and I think there should be a part of coherence in our and in our sessions, we are trying for that. And also, I think as the topic was on leadership, we are promoting leadership with the student cabinet, council members. They are fulfilling their responsibilities and they are learning about the leadership. So I think we are promoting them and we should also do something more to encourage them to participate in these kinds of activities. Thank you, sir.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate Samar for really a wonderful presentation. And two points I want to bring here. One is that the question, how can we bring coherence among our students? Here, I think first of all, we need to aware of ourselves. Being aware of oneself, what am I going to? And he stressed on 2 points. One is energy management is much more important than time management. That many times I was not aware of how to manage my energy. But by listening to today's presentation, I became aware of it. And another point is that if you think from your heart, you can become a real leader. So most of us have a tendency to think from our head, not from our heart. So it is an eye-opener for me to start thinking from my heart. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Samar. I would like to use two seats which Parmesan keeps on getting consult and complete, which is very much important today's life. It is important for us and important for our students also. Because it talks about positive thinking from both from head and the heart level. So these two C's plays a very important role for the first section.
Thank you so much, sir, for showering your intellectual concern. Yes, I am telling you, so, coming to the question, how being a teacher of higher education can complete this particular program? See, in computer science and software engineering, we teach this topic, coherence. There are two topics called coupling and coherence, and we try to maximize coherence. So I can give you an example of our PowerPoint presentation. What we do, we assign topics to our students in a group, and every student is supposed to present some part of that. In that way, every student is doing his part or her part, but ultimately it is based on the main topic. That is how software engineers organize system. When they design individual functions, every function is doing a specific job, but ultimately it is contributing to the ultimate goals. Like we have in football game, sometimes some players are midfield, some players are or somebody is goalkeeper. Everyone is playing their part, but ultimately the ultimate goal is to be a matter in mind. Thank you. Very well.
First of all, congratulations to Samar sir for the energetic presentation. I think the coherence word, when I remember that it was one of the criteria in our PowerPoint presentation that we used to take from students. So I believe that as Kootinal said that we have to first integrate this coherence in ourselves, and then in different classes at the beginning, we used to have warm-up session. In that session, we can apply this coherence. And talking about leaders' point of view, leadership, I believe that leaders are born not to lead, but we can apply these things. Even in our faculty meeting, we can apply it. I remember our principal has started at sharing positive points that we had in the module. Although unfortunately we could not continue, but I believe that we should continue.
Last question for the first question, and then we'll do the second question.
Congratulations, sir. This was indeed a good presentation. How can we bring coherence You suggested a few papers, and I really appreciate and I think that these are super. One that I would like to bring to the notice of the audience. Why should we bring coherence of this daily exercise? I have seen students who are very good reading at the highest level of their capacity in the first semester or maybe two consecutive semesters of the first year. From the second year, the third semester onwards, the performance started dragging down because of lack of such growth. Every day morning, when they run for the attendance in the first meeting, that experience, I still have. That is because they could not have this coherence in their daily routine schedule. Students who have very less amount in their pockets allows to them by parents, or they might have earned those money themselves. But how to spend the same small amount of money upon the education or on the other needs of the world that they are facing? Such coherence is a necessity for all those students. And if we teachers can bring them to practice this coherence in their life, that will be really very good for us and very helpful for us. This is all I want to say in this. Should I speak about the second one?
Business has basis and smart business. And then we can do the second. Like a business.
First, two things comes to my mind in the first question. First is, who is the teacher of higher education? Is it from the village where there is university, or is it a city university, or is it one university? Three questions comes to mind. Who is the teacher of higher education? Secondly, coherence. Coherence in which sense? Coherence in the teaching of the students who are presently studying in the school or in the colleges, or future students who will be taking admission out here. So, or the past students who are their alumni, whom we are coherence. These three questions comes to mind. And I'm thinking, there is something ending out here. What is the frame of reference? Whom we are training? Are we training in 36.4 acres of land, or we are training the whole of the world? That question comes to my mind. Three things. The first is, what is higher education? Second is, whom we are coordinating with, and how we are training the questions. What's your opinion, sir? We are here with the question. First, your view, your opinion, like you want to take when I will be doing these things, it will take 5 pages more. So write a point.
Okay, we'll now move to the second part. The second question is, before taking up any outward journey, it becomes imperative that we take an inward journey. Reflect on this statement. Yes, I can see people and yes, yes, I will ask them.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. I think I should say congratulations to you. I need that you will do your work. Thank you so very much. It was a nice presentation, and as well as a statement, I tell that I was stepping in a session which is actually faculty development. It's not just discussing with a book. Really happy to see the way you presented things. In fact, I wanted to talk about the first section as well. I was happy to find out the chaotic benefits of being coherent. You said that if you are coherent, you are coherent in whatever you do, your ideas or your teachings or your when you converse with people, you That's what the interlocutor might have been going through. So when you are looking at your interlocutors, it means that you are really trying to work on yourself. Because you cannot stand before your interlocutor unless you start working on yourself. So first we need to work on ourselves. And I actually read this, the second statement, it says before taking up any outward journey. Now the outward journey is when you start conversing with people around you. When you start talking to people around you, you have to look into yourself and find out whether you really have something to share with others or not. So I totally agree with you, Rafi, that you really deserve it. People, everybody in this house have works of that. Praise me. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you.
When someone was asked what is more important to him, the destination or the journey, and he said the company. Here in the second question, when we talk about an inward journey, we are trying to exactly title what we want from our insight. It's not a question of being company with a person. It's the company of things like, do I like happiness? Do I like work? Do I like not? Things like these with which we would like to live our lives. We try to cover the price for ourselves, or we try to look at the future, try to find exactly where we wish to be. But the problem is, do we wish to be there because others are there, or do I wish to be there because I want to be? Many times, before taking on this corporate journey, we try to understand exactly what makes us big. What does that, really puts us on the comfort zone? So I think it becomes very important that before we talk about any future, we should definitely take it seriously. Thanks.
This statement, I think, is a word, introspection, which is a rare phenomenon. We working inside, we always look outside, what outside people are thinking, what outside people are doing, rather than thinking inside. And from that, we make a judgment, sentence, argument, whatever it is. The more you look inside, the better you feel. And you will enjoy your coherent journey very well. The previous person.
It depends on it varies actually. Also the person, how do you take the statement? This is statement I take in a very important terms. As we take according to the students, let's begin with talking about the students. Actually, with the students, it does not happen in this way. It happens in the other way. That is why after passing out from 10 or from 12, we are mostly, I'm not generalizing the statement, mostly they get distracted. So negativity comes when you take it in the other way. That means you don't take it first anymore and you start working out. That means all the negative terminologies can be applied if the things are taken in the other way. Students do this. So we should teach them to focus on this, first of all, inside, and then start working on something. In this way, we can mostly achieve what we desire. Our goal is to achieve our goal. If we think first about this thing and then we do, this is what I think. Thank you. And so, congratulations, sir. I would rather, what do you call that? Complain. I would rather complain. You should have given more because you were liking. The whole session was interesting. We wanted more.
Before I answer or discuss this second point, I just again want to go back to the first one. Like as if Samar sir has framed the question, it has been framed in context of higher education because we all are dealing in higher education. So we are just trying to put points here with whom we are connected to related. So I'm just trying to connect it with the first question. Like earlier we had sessions like to be connected with nature and be natural. Like one singer practically development program, Tendulkar's example was given that how he is batted, it's a natural flow. Suppose anyone, whether a teacher or a student, we also need to improve. We need to improve a lot to be connected, like breathing exercise. I have taken it very seriously. If we breathe in, breathe out, and we are coherent and we are connected with ourselves. So we do something good, and it is automatically reflected and it knows. A person will create an aura, an environment. So sometimes we need to speak, and sometimes automatically it flows, and people come, our student will come. How to do this? How to have this positive environment? How to make it flow? So it automatically reflects when you are in a public deal. Like we people are dealing with the public. Students they will go and they will have a family, all those things. So we are dealing with our nation, I think, so young generation. So this inward journey goes we need to prepare ourselves, that is very important. And then automatically it flows. It flows and we can have a session. Sometimes students are very registered, they used to come to us, or we used to go to them. And we then we tell them that when we have a longer session with your work, that friend, where is the problem? We lead them towards the root cause. And then they understand that things are solved. So automatically, and it helps them to grow and mature. We have seen students when they are coming in the first year and when they are in the third year. They become mature, they grow. Of course, it's not possible in a class of 60 to be with everybody, but some of them are taking it, and with some of them we are dealing with. So it is already happening. It is, we don't know unknowingly, it is already happening. And I think we are doing in this direction, and we will again do more, and we will go for matches. And I hope we all are attending these kind of workshops. Sometimes that excited and all those things like we are having psychological review. So we prepare ourselves, and I feel that automatically close to our students. Sometimes unknowingly, sometimes knowingly. So we are working upon it. Thank you so much. I'll also say an amazing stuff, very wonderful, and it was like a workshop. A very fundamental topic that everyone should know about this. And I would like to talk about the relationships we all have in so many relationships. The relationship with our relatives, we have our family members, we have our kids. But we have one relationship which we generally ignore. That is the relationship with our inner self. And that was pointed out in the second session. And I thank you all and agree with me that this relationship is generally ignored. I have to do something for my father, for my mother, for my daughter, for my children. Whatever means, we generally ignore it. Yeah? And that's very true also. Because see, if you're happy within inside, you're going to spread happiness. But if you are disturbed within yourself, obviously someone will come to your company and that person will get that service of you. And this is a fact we all are observing. Yeah, and words rightly said. If you have a greater a target to achieve, and if you start that journey with your inner self, you will get a chance to analyze yourself. What are my weaknesses? You will start working over that, and then you start your journey. So you analyze yourself, and this is what I'm saying, including me also. It's a good point because we have to start the journey, the inward journey first, then the outward journey. Very good statement, and I do agree with it. Thank you so much. Wonderful. So, the last one is the democratic movement.
Yes. First, away. It was really, really insightful and wonderful presentation. I am going to be a little bit objective.
We have all been questioning on pop psychology ever since, Harris and all that, we were teenagers. Wait, I'm okay, you're okay, But you see, what we consider negative and what we consider positive are also very subjective idea. Coherence is there, definitely, and so this is one of the things. Yes, these are very important things, and evidently, unless we think energy as an inward journey, so at the same time, um, don't think as human beings, we have a lot of this pop psychology thrown at us all the time. That is something that perhaps it's just the one. I gave you a chance to first question. There's some ways of this. Okay, yes,
Thank you, Mama, and Samar. That was an excellent presentation. Samar was so nervous that I don't know what I'm doing. What you've done is brilliant. I really enjoyed it. I just would like to say one or two things about the second question. When we take an inward journey, before we take an outward journey, there is one small anecdote from Gandhiji's life, which I was probably taught when I was in school, and which has made such an impact on me that I realized that that inward journey is so important before we take that outward journey. And I just end with that little anecdote. Gandhiji, a lady came to Gandhiji in his ashram and with a small child. And she came complaining to Gandhiji that please help me, this boy of mine is eating food, jaggery. All the time he eats jaggery and it is spoiling his health. And I just don't know, I'm fed up of this. Please tell him to stop eating jaggery. Gandhiji kept quiet. Then he told this lady, please go back home, come back after a week. So she went home rather puzzled, thinking, why has Gandhiji not told this little boy to stop eating food? So anyway, she came back a week later, and then Gandhiji told the little boy, don't eat. Sit aside and told the mother that I asked for 1 week because I eat a lot of jaggery. When I eat so much of jaggery, who am I to tell this little boy not to eat? So I, in this 1 week, I have given up eating jaggery. Then I'm in a position to tell this boy not to eat. So we need to work. This is what I would like to share. It is very true. We have to take that inward journey before we can take that up. Thank you.
I have started an inward journey. It could be a long ride. Again, the last 2 decades. And this page is sometimes positive. The story that Nijam just used to Bonaparte was the same story that I had mentioned. So I am benefited by her sharing, but I have lots to share the same set of sentences and expressions. But I will repeat. Gandhiji took a week's time just to say one or two sentences. Do not eat food. But when he said after a week the same sentence, the effect of his every word in the sentence was so big that the child, I guess, must have stopped. I know this by practice, that when we say something
or a conviction that has a big effect. Words without an inward journey are also spoken, and words after an inward journey are also spoken. But the effectiveness of each set of words are always very different. And that is why we advocate take an inward journey before speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for this wonderful discussion session. Now I'll be inviting Father Kootinal Estate. Father, please come here and share your experiences and introduce the talk.
Thank you for inviting me to come in. Sorry, not very long for this chance. I was delighted to be here and amazed at the capacity of, I forgot the name, okay, Samar. Reyaz. The profound knowledge that he has made it possible to put your whole ocean into one piece. Amazing. He has good grasp for the book, but as one of the professors said, this should not just be a presentation, it needs to be a workshop. Well, I have been studying this book for the last 5 years, and I'm still continuing. And that book we are finishing in, you have a kind of an idea that there is something like this coherence. Now that is wonderful. That I have that an ocean is put into one piece. Because when you have understood something, again you have inward journey. There is an inner transformation that Sir has gone through, and therefore he is able to put things across to the others in a convincing way. It evokes so much of interaction from the audience. That means if any of you just read that book, you will not understand much of it. But this man had the guts to go through. When I was discussing this book with Father Tommy, Father I told him about this book, and he said, "Yeah, that's a good topic. I would like to have a presentation of it to the staff." And then I said, "It's a wonderful idea." But then he says, "It's not very possible. I'm telling you." So then he found out a man who was capable of doing This is a book that you need to really study. The coherence is the essence of human life. Talk so freely about it. One simple question is this. Have you ever gone out of control with emotions? First out with anger, control with sadness, or fight with people. You do that? Have you ever done that? You do that still? You still do that once in a while? Then you don't have no coherence. Coherence means the capacity to remain calm and at a stable variability at any moment of your life. Any moment of your life. Now, in here, when you sit here and have a stability, what will it be? When a student challenges you in your class, where is your stability? If you have stability, then I will bob in my head over variability is stable. I will probably get up a little bit, and then I become aware of it. I breathe in and breathe out. While I am talking to you, I breathe in and breathe out. Why do I breathe in and breathe out? Because my breath changes the heartbeat. When the heartbeat is regular, the electric current signal that goes to the frontal lobe through the vagus nerve is steady. When I am under pressure, the waves that go, my heartbeat goes wild. Sir had shown that is not enough. That's much more. From 70 beats per second, it goes to 150. How much of energy is used? The heart has to pump so much. You're wasting your energy. So he said about energy management. That's the book also said. Energy is wasted. Energy is wasted. You have a car, you press the brake, and you brake also press the accelerator, you're wasting your energy. The same is what is happening. Coherence says you have the capacity, and it doesn't come through one day practice. You have this inner here and this, okay, I have coherence. No. And in this inner journey, not one day. Has anybody here gone through the journey and finished? If you say that, then you are not doing the inner journey. The journey is something that goes on and on and on, all the way up through our life. Emotional coherence means I have the capacity to manage my emotions. Emotion means, I think it's talking about emotion. Emotion means energy emotion. Where my body has two states of being. One is called the catabolic state, where I am defending myself against some opposition that threat that comes into me, so that I have to have extra energy produced. Cortisol is being pumped into the blood for that. Cortisol is the most destructive hormone that I have. This is called catabolic state, this breakdown state. But if I don't have that much of breakdown, I will not be there. I have to defend myself, keep myself in existence. Therefore, catabolic state has to be there. But if I am in catabolic state most of the time, then what happens? You finish your dealing with a student who is being troublesome to you. Then when you go home, what are you taking? Your head keeps going. And all along, your brain does not know that the threat is over and it keeps producing cortisol all along. Anytime you think back and remember that even the exact same thing happens all over again. And as a result, your cortisol level goes so high, and sir talked about the dehydrogenase, DHA, as the vitality hormone that is produced. It goes low. And by the time you finish your class, for 3 or 4 hours of lecture that you have here, you go on. Because you have not regulated your use in incoherent way. You are overstressed some places, understressed somewhere, you always do that. Managing the energy. That means by the end of the class, I see how 10 more classes again. There is I recently saw a WhatsApp, my good friend, a WhatsApp clip where a 94-year-old man and a 93-year-old wife of his dancing, the most energetic dance there. And the caption says, aging is instinct. Aging happens because you are spending energy unnecessarily. That is why you get worn. If you economize, and in order to economize the spending of the energy, the brain is often, there's something called pruning of the synaptic connections of the brain. Neurons connections are through synapses. Pruning the synapses is that why? Because brain takes over 25% of our energy. The brain weight is 2% of the body. 2% takes 25, 30% of. So you cannot afford to spend all the energy that way. Therefore, what the body itself has a system that controls that by pruning. Anything that you don't use, you lose. So through that, economization of the energy is achieved in the body through the brain. Therefore, emotional imbalance is something that affects most of us. say that with you, very hard feelings against me. If you are not there, fine, you don't have to worry about it. You check your day, that's why the emotional diet we talked about. Become out. You shout and yell and you go. And you don't, most of the time you don't have it. You say, I have to justify your reason. Wonderful. You are angry. Who suffers? Poison is produced inside you. In order to kill your enemy, you swallow poison. You swallow poison. How does that sound? Because this sir has done something evil, I am drinking poison. Will any of you agree with me? The book says that. Will any of you agree with me if I say that all your emotions are produced by yourself? Your feelings, no one is creating your feelings, but you are responsible, totally responsible. So that we are going with you. Agree with you that statement. If you cannot, then you cannot have emotion. If you are not in control of your emotion, somebody else is making you angry. How can you control your emotion? How can you reach coherence? Emotional coherence is impossible for anyone who believes that somebody else is making me angry, sad, or resentful, or anything. All my feelings are totally under my control. When I become the author of my own destiny, then I can talk about creating coherence. If somebody else, and I have rarely seen an individual who admits that I get angry because I did something and therefore this. The first thing that I hear from you is, you made me angry. You can never make me angry. You created it, you spoke something or said something. In order to meet that situation, in order to create a response, my body produces emotion. What responsibility I take? There's no responsibility. Absolutely none. It's an occasion. We live in a world where we are affected by the environment because we have to respond to the environment to make sure that my survival is secure. And in order to survive, I need action. Action needs energy, extra energy. That is spiritual. Therefore, it is not that it's me and my survival is. And we think that stress is only when we are big emotion. Time is like stress is a constant effect. Stress you cannot avoid. Do you and cannot avoid? The simple thing is, when the body is experiencing an emotion, it creates a stress. Unless I deliberately release that stress, it settles in my body as a body sensation, negative body sensation. A simple exercise is, at the end of the day, sit down and find out what are the emotions that I have. Re-experience those emotions and feel the tightness or heaviness or the sweating and abdomen or any bodily activities, release it and go to bed peacefully, thinking of the good things of life as sir said, being grateful for all that. You are creating the anabolic state where you have a positive emotion. Whenever your body has positive emotions, DHA is pumped into the blood system and you create this growth producing atmosphere in your body. If you go with the negative thoughts and go to sleep while thinking negatively, your subconscious mind is just absorbing all the negative thoughts, and while you are sleeping, the subconscious mind works on that, and in the morning when you wake up, from the subconscious mind, all that thoughts go to the conscious mind, and then you are working for the rest of the day with all that, you're spending energy, wasting energy. Not my session of energy for coherence, emotional coherence, intellectual coherence, physical coherence. The computer coherence and all that, those experts, they're all wonderful. But this man, Dr. Watkins, he was faced with one simple problem. That is, emotional disturbance that happens. Therefore, he wrote this whole book. I would, if, what shall I say, it would be a very nice idea if all of you put my this. It's a good gift that you give yourself. As he said, give what you are speaks louder than what you say. The whole point of taking the inward learning, that is the primary thing is for any teacher, this is the first thing, and it's not a thing that is over. It needs to be continued day after day after day after day. I hope this will be anyway. These kind of things are discussed and talked about, and I'm sure this awareness that is created will enable us to become better performers using all what we have, not anything from the outside. The Markov, there is a man called Markov, he said, creating nothing, sorry, something out of nothing. I hope you know.
Thankful to Father Kootinal, SG, also for his valuable suggestions and guidance. I'm sure this is going to help us become better resource persons in the future. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank the principal of our college, Father Watkins SJ, our vice principal, Dr. Martin Boris SJ, and other fathers, sisters, and professors who attended this seminar, this faculty development program, and have participated in this discussion session also. I'm also thankful to the technical team for their cooperation and support. It includes Reyaz, Ms. Sir, Sanjay Sir. At last, I will also take this opportunity to thank the maintenance support staff for this team that we are right now. I love the support listener, Alex. Thank you so much. Reyaz, but before I get to that, I think Father was going to say something. Yes.
Remind them about the
Yes, I will do that. Okay, the feedback link will be sent to you. It's sent to you and it will be open for all classes. Till 4. The link will be open till 4 and you can just click in and you will feedback. Okay. Words from the principal to have it very the word from you to have it very clearly. This is something I said.
I joined all of you in that enriching, energetic performance, and we good. I personally have been trying to become aware of myself. I would say this podcast, 40 years ago, this inward journey. It is some, and Arjo is one of my co-founders. We discuss, and blessed to have him in this campus because we work with the hands together and we discuss things, share. So usually coherence is something, I earlier heard of, we might apply now and say coherence is very logical sequence, not really logical. Today we are giving new interpretation of the word. Coherence is the evidence of heart, so emotional stability. And we are given a little bit of tips as how we can. And if you are interested, I have been always open. And anything that helps as a human being, as persons, will surely help us in the teachers. And if we don't change ourselves, we will get an extra effort. As the Harigan said, the relationship mindset, which we forget will be resources to the need for all planning for our future, for our children, there is more money, that's going to all money on. So, it was something
great. So let's decide what we want to do with our life, with our time here, anything that will help you to say, I am ready, I will do this, I want to and I also found that you will take forward and share whatever you want to do. This is second. When we came up here, are we more or less? No, it happens to me when as I stand here. It happens to everybody. But the more we do, the more we take courage to come over here and speak, express what we have. You know, later on, some mistakes, it doesn't matter. But I try. And that's the way to reach Coherence. So, congratulations to all of you who dare to speak. And I want more of you to use this opportunity. It's really a headache for me. Every week, you find an observer, and caller, and get a profile, and you know, something like that. This is really. I asked them that, very distracted. And they want to do this. It's a negative emotion. I know, because I was not able to respond to that today. So it's the first time we got the highest number of persons who came over here. Of course, I did some engineering. That's for quiet to come over. That's my job. But however, they responded very positively. We need sometimes to push some people, and that extra push is good. So we need to continue this. So all those who are negative, cynical about faculty development program of this sort is change your mind. And I have always been this, you can choose a true one. As I said, I think the Indian has also short a book. Others also are welcome. So I highlighted. But I think all the works, how many we have? 6 or 7. All the 7 people who came over here to present all campus talking about the heart. I think that some people have shared, something beautiful happens after that. Before yes, before presentation, we have all sorts of worries and anxieties. What happens afterwards is something I follow. This was again an apology because Alexa is not here. He had an accident last week and he has broken his nerves and his neck and so on. So he's on the rest, so you don't have to call him before he has a neck collar and so on. So I need support to delegate. I don't know what is available for today. There's some G, something maybe there. Yeah, it's there. So thank you very much, Anjo. That's nice. And as I already mentioned, we want to access anytime in a student I see that he was being stressed, I want you. And then he makes himself available. So that's wonderful. Thank you very much for being with our journey, in our network journey, so that we create, produce more better human beings. That's what the job of education is. We have seen the new next the art of education. The art of education. The art of education is education. So that's I don't think we can see this observe